Hey there, lads and lasses. This here, of course, is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States here on a Friday morning. It is a little bit past 11 a.m. here, and that could only mean that it's time for some Buffooncraft SMP. We have got the community server up and running again, although it's dialed back to the last, and there's the ad break. You know, I thought I made an adjustment to the ads. Those of you, of course, watching the VOD will not be affected, but any of you who happen to be in the live stream right now are getting obliterated by 2 minutes of ads. Yeah, I made the wrong adjustment here. Ugh. Anyways, this is just intro and catching up stuff. I don't think anybody's in the stream right now anyway, which is good. Yeah, so we have gotten the community server back up and running for Buffooncraft. It has, you know, it is the save from way back in, I don't know, way back in the 1.20.6 version. So some of the work that has been done after that has been undone and has to be redone again. It's not that big of a deal for the community server, but that's really cool. It's good to be playing back with the Buffoon VIPs, the viewers. Although there hasn't been a lot of traffic on there lately, there has been some. It's starting to pick up again. And I really look forward to seeing my friends on there and building with them once more. That being said, though, I'm still not ready to stream it yet. There's some things I'd like to do and like to set up again, get reacquainted with my builds there. So today's stream will be, again, Buffooncraft SMP Season 5 server. I also feel I'm under pressure to wrap up that build with the Iron Farm and get that done. I have no idea how long the season will persist, when it will end, but I have the feeling it's going to be soon. And so I really need to get on there and get that done. Yeah, we're still in the ad break, so I adjusted. Well, what I was trying to do with the ads was to just have no ads playing, and then halfway through the stream have 3 minutes of ads, and then no other ads remaining after that. It's just done 3 minutes of ads right at the beginning of the stream. I am not pleased. I don't understand why I can't glean the way that the ads work on stream on Twitch. I just can't seem to get that down. But this kind of ad roll at the beginning of the stream for 3 minutes is not what I want. So if I'm stalling on the camera scene right now, on the cam scene, that's why. Finally, the ads are over. I'd also like to remind everybody that we do... let me see. We do have a new video redeem.
What?
Yes, we do. So, of course, feel free to use that wherever you would like. It's the same 1,000 channel points. Again, I feel it rewards the longtime viewers, but still makes it reasonably accessible to some of the newer viewers who haven't chalked up so many channel points yet. It's still within reach. Let's get into building, shall we? All right, Season 5 server. Of course, the new Redeem is also on the community servers behind the Redeem channel on there. You can go check that out. It gives you a little background of the TV shows, the movies, the references from which I draw those. Okay. Here we are in one of my favorite places, the basement of the pub. I love this place. Let's see. We are going to start working on some of the terraforming features outside of the iron farm now. We've got the basic mound, crater shape, cauldron shape now. We've done that, and now it's time to put in some natural features and make it a little volcanic looking, a little more volcanic looking now. It's very geometrical looking now. And hopefully these features will enhance it and not obscure it. That is a concern. So let's fly back over there and have ourselves a butcher. I still can't get over the way that this map, this world looks as you fly overhead now from the air. It never gets old for me, people. Seeing the aerial view of these builds. Okay, so here's what we have. We have some terraforming to do along the outside to remove some vegetation so we get a better sense of this rising up out of the ground. But we also have to restore some vegetation. Just we have to be a little more strategic in how we go about it, right? To get the desired effect. So I think around the outer perimeter, I'm just going to remove any trees that are obscuring anything from the outer perimeter. I'll do that first. And then I want to start putting in some of the crags and peaky features on the outer rim here. And so we're going to need to gather materials for that. But let's do some wood. Let's do a little more wood clearing. That means we can get rid of some of this dirt. Whoa. We almost went into the lava there. Which would have been very delightful to one Mr. Lone Star. He would have liked that. But alas, not today. All right. I'm going to hang on to a little bit of that kind of stuff. But the seeds, no. And I was thinking to myself, I've removed my incinerator, but now we have gigantic incinerators, everywhere. Do we not, Mr. Lone Star? That's an ongoing joke between us. By the way, Lone and I have been interacting enough on the server now where we're starting to get a lot of long-running jokes with each other now, which is so much fun. Maybe a little less for him than it is for me, but it's how you look at it. All right. I want to actually bring up the volume of the game a little bit. Let's try right about there at 50%. Done and done. Right, so I've cleared out my inventory enough where we can go lopping down some trees. And I think initially we're going to use mini HUD. Use mini HUD. And we're going to set up a perimeter or circumference right about here. And let's go do this. Let's get to shapes. Configure. And let's bring the radius out. Let me bring this up. I'm standing on 73, so maybe 72. Let's bring the radius back a little bit. I think right about there. Okay, great. Now, this is how I'm going to go about doing this. Now, see, I was trying not to remove a lot of trees, but yeah, let's just clear them out. And then we'll just put in trees wherever we see fit, right? Afterward, we will reinstall them. But what I would like to do, if that's the case, I would like to build a wall. And let me see. Basically, anything that's going to intrude upon said wall, we'll take that stuff down. So I think you guys can see I'm going for the highest point here, like this. Stream-wise, I know this looks ugly, but we'll take care of it. So you see all of these trees inside this wall, we're going to remove all of these. And anything that's intruding, really, we'll take care of those too, and we'll clear it out. And we'll get more of this crater, mound, cauldron kind of effect with those gone, I believe. So let's do that. And then if we have time, we may put in the pathway today. We may work on that. But right now we have the... I would say the ASMR pleasure of just hacking down trees with a simple, relatively mindless task. It's just a pleasure. It's simply a pleasure. Plus, it makes interacting with the viewers in the stream a little bit easier. Some of these trees get quite tall, but that's not a problem for us. We have skills. Sometimes I doubt that claim. I understand it. That claim may seem false sometimes. Okay, let me see. See, I'm thinking if I detach this, then I can keep that other tree. See, I don't want to get too nitpicky with this kind of stuff, but I think if I do something like this, these leaves will dissipate. I could keep this other tree, these other trees, and I can just... Or we may have to do similar things over here. I should probably just take that entire tree out. It's probably going to wind up being in the path anyway, right? Yeah. Let's just take it right out. Okay. Okay, that means removing some of that stuff. And some of that stuff. That should dissipate good. This should definitely dissipate, but we can just knock it out of the way while we're at it. Some of this stuff is probably going to wind up being removed when we install the path. So, as you can imagine, the path is going to be right outside of this up until about maybe this point, and then it's just going to continue on its merry old way. And we're going to make the path, we're going to retain the look that Nova had put in the first place. We're just going to move it over a little bit. Got to preserve the legacy, people. Okay, good. That should dissipate. And then we have a lot of this stuff. There's a lot of trees on this side. Looks like it's getting a little late. Do some sleeping. Take a belt of some of the hydration here, and then onward. Get my little green bed. Okay, we have to do... You know what? Let's just take out this birch. Fuck. Please, birch. Please, just do the thing. We can separate out that so it'll dissipate properly. I thought I heard a sheep. Yeah, I did. Right there. Wow, we've got a lot of trees and mushrooms and things to remove here. Let me see. Those are dissipating. We can get rid of this stuff. Okay, done. Now we do have some stuff here that has to be separated out, so it will properly dissipate. There we go. Right, that we should get the leaf decay there. And this should be decaying. I don't understand why it's not. Please do the decaying thing. Please just do it. All right, we're gonna have to take down that giant shroom there. We can take that out. I think we can get away with leaving those in. All right, these have to go. I do have to say, though, that I am looking forward to replanting these. I just wish I was a better terraformer. As far as being a decorative builder, I still got so much to learn from my fellow Minecrafters. Which is why we always keep the backseat gaming tag on. Allowed backseat gaming. However, we're supposed to be able to say that. Words, please. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to reach this stuff. I'm going to have to climb up there. Pillar up! We're going to have to take down that other tree anyway, right? Right, all that will come down when we lop down these other trees. Let's see. Okay, I'm liking this. All right, we do have some removal that has to happen here. Probably should not have been so hasty in removing some of these trunk blocks. There we go. That's not a problem though. Right. Yeah, let's take this thing out next. Fuck. I think we're okay. There should be no hidden wood blocks in there. I think not. We should be good. Let's go take out some of this stuff. Okay, that's good. I think I'm just going to take this whole thing right out here. I might leave this one in, though. From this side, let me see. Let's take out some of this stuff. Let me see. That's not... Well, I don't know. It's still connected to some of that stuff, so let's clear that out. That way it'll properly dissipate. Okay, and that is now isolated. That should dissipate. And I know this is shocking, the amount of tree removal and stuff, but remember, we'll put trees back in afterwards. It's just that we'll be able to locate them where we want them, which is really the point, right? Let me see. We should be doing good with that. All right. Okay, so what to do about this? I think I'll just take this tree out. And what I'm also thinking of is taking a lot of this wood back into town. I'll put some of it in my storage in the basement of the pub, but I think I'm also going to put a lot into the community marketplace. There's really not many people left building on the server at this point, but just in case. Okay. Let's not get too distracted here. One thing that's a little dangerous about having these overlays like this is you may not see creepers lurking behind them. So, yeah, one must take care. Okay, yeah, we got a little bit of that. Okay, so all of that should dissipate. I'm going to leave that in place. All right. We still have a lot of work to do, so we'll empty out the inventory. We'll clear let's take a fly overhead and let's start to take in the effects of our work here. And let's do a flyover. Good Shot Mountains place, man. That's so cool. Look at that. Yeah, see, now we're getting more of the cone look here. It looks more like a cauldron. You're getting the mound to look like it's rising up out of the earth. Just because, for the simple fact that the trees aren't obscuring it, right? So I think you can see when we clear out some of that vegetation on that side. It will get more of the look that we are trying to achieve, of which we are trying to achieve. All right, let's empty out the inventory. Done and done. Look at all that dark oak. I'm saving the saplings. Normally, I would just incinerate those. But we're going to be replanting some things, and so I want to make sure. I probably have way more than I need already. But, you know, just in case. Okay, let's do this. All right, we were taking down this Atari. 3 like this. All right, that's out of the way. This is... I'm taking this down. Okay, great. Now we have a lot of this foliage is connected to that tree, so let's take down some of this. Maybe like this. That stuff should dissipate. Let's take out some of these birch leaves here. We don't have to remove all of them, but I think we can leave those. That stuff should dissipate. Yeah, I can see it doing its thing now. You know, this tree looks really nice. I hate to remove it, but I mean, this tree system right here. If we could just take that and, you know, if you could just like, yeah, move all the way back over. So maybe I can leave those 2 trees that are in the back and just take out the one in the front. Maybe that'll be enough. Maybe something like that, right? And then we'll just knock back some of the leaves. Right, like maybe like this, and we'll just follow the pattern a little bit here. which may look very geometric now, but I think later when we drop the overlay, I really don't think it's going to be that noticeable. Let's pillar on up there. Yeah, see, we got some of that still hiding up there. Yeah, that's good. Please come down. Please. There. Okay. Yeah, it would bother me greatly to have that just lingering there. And of course it won't despawn for 5 minutes. So I think all of this is good. We'll move on to these ones here. And when we clear this stuff out from around this side, I think it'll make quite a difference. Quite a difference indeed. I really hate trees like this that are down here on this level. They're only like 1 block high. They're more like overgrown shrubs. So let's take that out. And let's separate it. So they will dissipate properly. Good, that shall. That looks kind of jank, though, right there. We may do something about that. There, okay, that should all dissipate now. It's all separate from this. We may blend those together. We'll use some leaf blocks there and blend those together. Right. All right. Let's do the sleeping thing. Hey, there's Jeannie. Inserts Thunder song here. AC/DC's Thunderstruck. You guys can see the auto shout out there for Cheska's Jeannie, who's been streaming a lot of 7 Days to Die lately. Yes, 7 Days to Die. I can see there in the auto shout out. How are you doing this evening, my dear? I hope you are well. I did enjoy raiding on the last stream, even though I was driving for quite a bit of it. Especially after today's stream. These Friday streams, I think I may just have to cut right out. I might not be able to get to raid. And if I do, it's going to be raid and run kind of thing. Because Friday is Kachi's early release day. So I must go rescue him and bring the boy home. Okay, this looks good. Oh, good enough for now. Okay, that looks like it's all separated off of that. And let's pillar up and we'll clean this up. Jeannie might be streaming herself right now, as a matter of fact. I haven't got the notification, but let me check. Not yet, but she might be prepping. All right. All righty then.
What?
Did you think you were going to jump scare me there?
Contemplate this on the tree of woe.
Exactly. Okay, so Jeannie has thought to give you guys...
Great mistakes all the time. Everything seems to work out.
Jeannie has thought to give you guys a whole medley of all of our latest redeems. Thank you, my dear. Buttons! Are you trying to push my buttons? Okay, this is good. Always. Well, that would be in character, wouldn't it? You mischievous little scamp. Okay. Okay, yes. Right here. Wow, this side we have a lot of foliage to... a lot of vegetation to remove. This should start dissipating soon. Okay, we have these. That I think I'm going to take out. Let's do that. Wouldn't be me otherwise. Totally agree. I concur. Why is this here? There we go. What are you doing here? That's gonna have to go. I'm not that concerned with making myself a one-player eco disaster, a la Princess Nebula. But yeah, because I will be replanting this vegetation, just hopefully in a way that's a little bit better looking and enhances the effect of which we are trying to achieve. So don't be too distressed. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. What do I do it for time? All right, this thing is really annoying me. Bye-bye. Okay, and that thing's gonna have to go anyway. But before this goes, we should take out this one. Wow. All right, that's a lot of stuff. Since we're already up here, let's just deal with this now, shall we? Well, I think that's coming down anyway, right? Yeah, we are. We're going to take that down. Right. Don't mind me just making my stream notes. All right. Yeah, let's get rid of this obnoxious thing. I think we're going to have to pillar up a little more to get up in there. A bit like that. And let's go pull this stuff away like that. Okay, all right. Let me see. This is disconnected from that other stuff back there, so it should be fine. And let's have a butcher. All right, looking good. Now we have a lot more vegetation to remove, but let's clear out the inventory. We'll take another overhead. See how it's not really obvious that it's kind of geometric there, so. There, see, we're getting a little bit more of the basic kind of shape now that we're trying to achieve. And I might make that a curvy path just to enhance that shape a little bit more. Of course, it's getting nighttime. We're going to have to do our sleeping. There, see? That's starting to... Grandfather Moon. With a little bit of cranial trauma there. Gee, I wonder how that happened. I told you, Grandfather Moon. I'm coming for you. And I did. Let's see. Let's do the sleeping thing. We'll do a little inventory management. And of course, Real Foolish Sage. Thunder Sage, how you doing? Of course, my other fellow buffoon VIP, Mr. Real Foolish Sage. You guys can see the auto shout out there. Last streaming Minecraft on the community server. God bless him. Hey, did I not do the sleeping thing? How's things over there in the home of my ancestors? There, Mr. Sage. Oh, really, Skelly? Take that, you bony B word. There you go. Okay. Let's go trim away some of these trees here. Clean up a little bit of our mess there. And let me think here. Well, this mess has to go. That's going to go. So let's get to it, shall we? Hawk. Okay, looking good, looking good. Okay, let's get rid of that. Yeah, these little oak shrubs. Okay, like this. Let's do that one. I don't think I ever emptied out my inventory. No, I didn't. Okay, we're gonna have to take care of that. God, let's get rid of this awful thing. Let's clear out a little bit of the foliage. Okay, that's gonna do a little bit of sculpting here. That's not too shabby. Could be better, but it'll do. It's better than it was before. How much so, that's debatable. Some of the stuff I think I can get away with keeping there, like that little oak tree there, I can keep that stuff. This one, though. This one I'm thinking of getting rid of. Yeah, let's get this out of here. Right. Okay, we'll get rid of that. If I separate this right here, these should dissipate. Let's do a pillar and up right about here. And yeah, that's a little too high actually. I need a little perspective on the matter. There, like that. Yeah, we could take that out. There, that should separate that sufficiently so that'll dissipate. Yeah, that's a nice oak tree, but it's just a little too close. Right. And same thing with this. I'm going to try to leave these intact. Okay, slow down with the camera panning. Good heavens. The nausea, the motion sickness. Yeah, we'll try to keep those, but I think this one is going to have to go. All right. Ugh. Got a little bit of nourishment. Time to pillar up. See how much of this can clear out like that. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to take that out. I see you hiding in there. And that one. We'll shut off the overlay and then we'll have a look at how the remaining leaf blocks look. And then we'll try to make some decisions from there. Well, let's do this. Let's get back up here on the slope a little bit. That tree is going to have to come out. But, yeah, you know, that's not too bad. That's okay. Yeah, I think that one's going to have to come out. That one's definitely coming out. But maybe this one next. Wow, we're going to do a lot of deforesting in this particular stream. But like I've said earlier, you know, I enjoy doing some of this kind of work, especially on stream. I don't have to concentrate quite so hard. It's like when I'm doing redstone on Baby Zombie Rush. That requires some concentration. By the way, the entrance area at the start of the game has been completed. And Thus, let me see, is this, that has silk touch on it, right? And you can get some pics of it. I've posted on the community Discord on the Baby Zombie Rush channel. We did some cool stuff for that entrance. It looks really awesome. I think it does anyway. I'm very, very satisfied with it. A lot of it was completed after the stream. So that's why I posted pics of it. So players don't have to wait 2 weeks to see it. But, you know, I repeat, you know, I'm very excited about having that in the beta stage now and building it out on the world. There's still some challenges with it that need to be worked out. But we're making excellent progress. So, hopefully we'll be inviting contestants on soon. Let's see, how can we do this? Let's remove that. That will disconnect those there. I think this is all disconnected, so that should dissipate. Good. Good. Great. I like it. All right, you're next on my list up there. Giant mushroom and dark oak. Yeah, those. I'm going to leave these here for now. I'm going to see what I can do with those. And we should be wrapping this up quite soon. We have a couple of trees to take down there, a few here. Of course, these two here. But I've the need to purge the inventory. And that's not a metaphor for a bathroom break. Okay. Okay, that's looking cool. Let's get around to the side. Hey there, Amelia. Welcome on in. I'm doing fine, thank you. Let's do a quick be right back as I go to purge my... Exactly. Okay, those are dissipating. Let's get a view of that. I think we're doing okay here, though. All right, let's go actually do the thing that we're alluding to. Glad to hear that. Do you stream daily? No, I do not. I am a very small-time streamer. My designs are to stay that way. Streaming schedule is up on our Discord. As well as on our Twitch channel. Yes. Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. That's right, Jeannie. And let's see. There we go. Speaking of purging things. No soliciting. That's up there on the tag. Let's do this. Okay. Inventory has been purged. There we go. Yeah, okay. I'm liking the way this looks. Now, of course, we're not going to keep this mound here necessarily dirt and grass blocks. You know, we're going to start putting in different kind of blocks for texture in there. The black stone, some stone, dripstone, things like that. Maybe some magma blocks, maybe even a little bit of lava spouting out in certain areas, right? So I don't want to go too nuts with it, though, because I do want it to blend with the forest. But, yeah. So right now we're just stripping down the mountainside here, the crater walls here. Try to open things up, and then we can make some decisions about terraforming, you know, now when we're able to see a little bit more of the shape. Like that. This, of course, will need to be removed. Okay, and we can take out some of this stuff. And I think that's going to work for us. Those can stay in, I'm thinking, but these are going to have to come out. That should dissipate up there. Yeah, these are definitely going to have to come out. Sup, my peeps? Taters! How are you doing there, my young VIP, Buffoon VIP friend? Is that my new title? Doesn't have to be. Let's have a look here. I think we should hold off on that anyway until we take that one out. It's going to be kind of pointless. Not entirely pointless, just kind of pointless. Pointless enough where I don't want to act on it. Do you now get my position on pointlessness? But I digress. Let's see. Ark! Will I ever learn how to parkour in Minecraft? New England accent just came out there a little bit. Parkour. Let's see here. Let's pillar up from right over here. I am doing all right. Life is getting more slowly organized. Gonna go airsofting tomorrow with a group. Oh ho ho ho. Are you going to record that with a GoPro? That would be cool. Go Taters! Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, let's try to de-jankify some of that if we can, if it's even possible. There. Let's see. Let's remove this. I don't have a GoPro, but I'll try to film some. Cool. Have you done the airsofting before? Or is this first time? If you don't mind me asking, of course. Yeah, let's go clear this out. All right, let's pull back. Yeah, you know, that's okay. That's gonna look all right. Those will dissipate. These are just fine. All right, we have some there, and then I think we're finished as far as removing foliage is concerned. Let's slap down the old beddage right here. Nope, first time. Oh, you are in for a treat. I haven't done that in a very, very long time. I used to be quite good at that, actually. It's which is strange because I'm only mediocre at first-person shooter games, but IRL, I was actually quite good at that. But I haven't done that so long now that. Okay, all right, that's good. Let's restart the playlist, and that must mean that we're past the time to switch to standing mode. All right, we're gonna have to remove a little bit of that. And got to work the day after, I'm going to be wrecked. I pray I'll hit someone before I get hit. That's always fun watching first-timers do that. I mean, sure, it's funny in a schadenfreude kind of way, but I think the coolest thing is people who don't think that they're that good at that, and then they get out there and they discover that that they should have probably been a hitman IRL. An assassin. Those are the funniest. I'm willing to bet that Mrs. Thunderhand, she's never tried anything like that, quite like that, but she would be lethal in any kind of airsoft game like that. She would try to appear like she's cute and helpless and stuff like that, but I think if she got hit like once or twice, that would unleash that inner demon, and she would go nuts and just annihilate everybody. Let me see. I think we're all set as far as clearing out the area. I think we're good. Let's drop the overlay. How about this side? Yeah, we're good here. We're good here. Yeah, I think we're all set. Yep. Let's do a flyover. Okay, this is a little better because now with the trees cleared away, you can get more of the shape. And you can see where I've let the landscape intrude on the shape a little bit there. And I do like that. It breaks it up, right? It keeps it from looking a little too geometric. So I'm going to leave those features in as much as I can. I might change the shape of them a little bit, but all right, we can clear our inventory. We can clear our inventory and then start working on the pathway a little bit. I think we can do that. Fine. We'll keep a little extra dirt in the inventory just in case we have to do some patching and stuff, but should be fine. Let's ditch the shrooms right there. And while we're at it, we're starting to run a little low on rockets. Let's just get that done. And over with box O rockets. Wow, we're starting to run low. Which is a little concerning because we don't really have a gunpowder farm per se. We have two farms. We have the mob farm and the gas farm. The gas farm isn't really a high producer because that was built more for silliness than it was for our rates. So, okay, let's do this. I think I can get the outer edge of this. Right here. So let's turn that back on. And let's make some adjustments. Let's do this. Let's bring the height down. Something like that. All right, so this... Go bring the radius in a little bit here so I can just check to make sure I've done that correctly. Let's bring that up one and we'll bring it in. Oh, it's not in quite enough. Yeah, all right. There. Yeah, now we can take this away. And we're good. All right, so what I would like to do is bring this down and out. That's a little too far. Now you've gone too far. But not quite. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get out the shovel. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we can leave that as is. And let's take a look at how this path goes. All right, we've got it sinking around here, and then it will start to climb up there. Then it will come around through here. So we have some more clearing we're going to have to do. But what I'm really looking for is leveling. Like that. So you guys can see we got quite a bit of work to do here as far as now we're going to have to bring it up there. We're going to have to do the sleeping thing first, though. Awk. Right there. Let's see. Well, I tagged along with a friend to the airsoft shop because his gun was being iffy. Oh, that's not good. He tried out his gun at the range and then handed it to me. According to him, I did really well, but I'll take it with a grain of salt. I was not peppered and put on the... Oh, not prepared? Pepper. We Americans say that when we, you know, you get multiple shots all over you. I was not prepared and put on the spot, so I was very stressed. You never know. You could get out there under those conditions, and like I was suggesting, that could turn on your latent inner soldier abilities that you probably didn't know you had. That would be hilarious. Let's do this. Let's raise this up a few blocks. Like that. Okay, I do diggeth this. We can now do this. Bring it up one more. And we're going to have some more tree clearing. That's going to need to be done. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to deal with some of this, but let's just disconnect that. And then that should dissipate wonderfully. We'll report tomorrow evening, if conscious. You'll be fine. You might have some welts that'll smart for a bit, but would be me to run face first into a wall. What? What did I just do there? Stop that. Stop. Stop. Stop it. There. That's better. Okay, so you can see how wide the path is going to skirt around here. Which might not be a bad thing. Okay, it's intercepting the path well, though. I like that. And of course, wherever we don't want path to be, we need to remove that. Let's bring this on up. And let's do this. Bring the height up another one. Now, I could make a wall of this all the way around. It's a little distracting, though, I feel, to have that done that way, but I don't know. We might try it on the next pass. As far as the intersection of it's concerned there, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do there, so I'm going to leave it be for the moment. But I know I want about 3 path blocks in, and I want the entire path to be about 5 blocks wide. And this path, I may also curve that path along there. I may also do that. Because I think this straight path that I made here really breaks up the shape of this, and I don't like that. I don't like it! I've neglected to switch to standing mode. Let's do that. With only 30 minutes left of the stream. Aggressive dislike. That's not that aggressive. Not for me. I could be more aggressive than that. Emphatic, maybe? Yeah, possibly. Let's bring the radius out a little bit by 1. Let's do right. Let's drop down to there, but then we will. Yeah, you guys can see where this is going to have to go. Bye-bye. Okay. Great. Yeah, okay. Stuff in the way. Totally. Not much of a problem, though. And maybe to there, I guess, sort of, whatever. Let's get over here. Reptoid, only 30 minutes left. Quick, tell me a joke. Trying to think if I know of any jokes. Here's a joke for you. What do you get when you cross a... What do you get when you cross a joke with a rhetorical question? There. Oh, let's do this. Let's bring this. Right. Reptoid, how are you, man? Was Siege streaming earlier today? Or was that yesterday? Classic, why is 6 afraid of 7? Oh, because 7, 8, 9. Sage, you know, I don't ban people for puns or jokes, but that makes me consider changing my mind. Yes, he's live now. I'm doing show prep. Oh, cool. Why didn't 4 ask 5 out on a date? Oh, here you go. Do you know this one, Sage? Not bad. That one's not that bad. That one I'll permit. Let's see. Let's bring this up by a block. Math humor. What are we? Nerds? Don't answer that. Again, rhetorical question. My university colleagues and I, when we were getting our math degrees, would take that to an entirely ridiculous level. Like, a lot of folks can make jokes about math. But when you start making jokes with the math, that's a whole different level. Like, we would do things in our proofs. We would make like little in jokes with the math during our proofs and see if we could slip it past the editors and our editing professors and see if we could actually get it published with the joke intact and try to slip it past peer review. We've done that a few times. A few of us have gotten away with that. I've gotten that away with that in a proof that that wasn't published. I submitted it for publishing though, but I did manage to get away with that. In one of my proofs, I did a step where I squared the square root of a perfect square. My buddies were looking at that. They're like, and I didn't tell them I did it either. I didn't tell anybody I did it until after I submitted it and after it was evaluated. And I could have done it a different way. You know, I wound up using a property of square roots and absolute values instead of the definition. And so it's standard to use the definition at that point. And I used the property instead. And one of my good friends was looking at that and he's like, "Why didn't you just use the definition?" And I'm like, you didn't see that? And he's like, "No." You should just use the definition there. You're missing the point. But I showed it to one of our mutual friends, and he starts looking at it, and he's checking it out. And he gets down to the first. He gets past the conditional statement, and he's down there looking at it. And he got like 3 lines into it before he starts busting out laughing. Done. Call me Eve. Hey, I was just thinking about you. A sweet Eve Framboise. Framboise, if I said that correctly. You guys can check out fellow buffoon there. Call me Eve Gaming. Crime scene cleaner. Nice, Thunder. Like results. I told the binary joke to Sage a sec after he told you, and I didn't even know. Thunder, tell Eve it is my turn with the brain cell. You two fighting over the brain cell again. Mommy, it's my turn. I don't know if you guys remember the old Clash of the Titans movie. I think both versions, the old version and the newer remake of it, have the same scene where they have the 3 witches who are sharing the eye. Remember, they're all blind, but they have this eye that they can pass around between them. You guys are like that with the brain cell. It's my turn with the brain cell. Wow. All right, let's move this out by about this much. Increase the radius out to here. How am I doing for time? 19 minutes left of the stream. Let's do that. I'll bring this around this way. Then, once we get the track laid out, then we'll make some adjustments to it. As far as the path is concerned, that's going to be a problem. I'm just spitballing here, but I'm thinking, yeah. Speaking of taters, like running, face planting into a wall. Let's remove the tree and avoid that kind of stuff, shall we? All right, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I kind of remember that. I thought you would see that eventually. Oh. Yeah, that's going to be a problem right there. We're going to have to bring this down a little bit. At least down to there, so I can see what's going on. This is going to have to go. Clean up our mess here. Here comes the rain again. Of course, it wouldn't be Buffooncraft if it weren't raining. But it's dark enough, I think, where we might be able to sleep it off. Let's make the attempt, shall we? Ach, not yet. Patience, patience, Thunder. All right, let's put in the path blocks here. I think I wanted to level this part off. So let's be doing that. No, not with the hands, really, please. Of course, that birch is going to have to go eventually, right? And I suppose now we can do the sleeping thing, now that I'm focused on actually building. Because otherwise we'll be mobbed with mobs. Okay, like that. Let's do it. Second attempt. I wonder how many video games with branches in their code have replications of trees within gameplay. Ponders. Roommate barks at me. Leave me alone with your square roots. I think that I shall never see. Puns as worse as yours with the tree. But I enjoy them. Yeah, it might have to be removed. Okay, now that is 3 path blocks wide, but I'm thinking it's not going to be quite enough. It might. So let's make an aerial pass and let's see if we can. Let's have a butcher. Ach. I was looking at my phone when I shouldn't have been flying. Let's see. All right, yeah, say that. I'm thinking I'd like it to be a bit wider. Okay, so this will come around here like this. And then go right around here and then off to Shut Mountains Place. But is that path a little too narrow? Maybe not, right? Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. I'm feeling like 3 might be a little too narrow, but 4 might be, like 5 would be too wide, I'm thinking. So maybe I'll make it 4. I usually don't like to build on evens like that, but maybe in this case, it might not be a bad idea. Maybe not. Of course, that means a couple of these birches are going to have to come down, but that's fine. That's fine. Thank you. Best way to keep my improv sharp is just to keep on improvising. Pulls Pilot's license. My Minecraft license, maybe. My streaming license, maybe. All right, let's go one more unit out, I'm thinking. How am I doing for time here? I've got 11 more minutes. Let's activate that. Let's do this. We'll increase our radius by 1. Let's bring the height up a little bit. That should do it. Now that I've been here for a while, one question. What are you building? Okay, so, folks, Reptoid hasn't been around in a little while. It's been a minute. Let's head up there. So we're on the Buffooncraft Season 5 server. And this season has been very, very, very long. And at the very beginning of the season, the mighty, the one and only, the man himself, Shut Mountain, had built an early game iron farm at this site. But buffoons being buffoons, we quickly outstripped its ability to produce iron because we're buffoons. And so I asked him, and he was gracious enough to grant me permission to upgrade it. So I upgraded it, made it much higher output. But I didn't want to just build the guts of an iron farm and just, I wanted to make a cool looking build out of it. And so that's what I'm trying to do right now. So I upgraded the iron farm. I got the output. I increased the output of it. And now I'm just terraforming it and decorating it and trying to make it look halfway decent. I got the idea to make it look like a volcanic crater, somewhat like a crater has been repurposed into an iron farm. And it's to complement Shelbs' volcanic cone over there that's out of render distance. And so that's what I'm building. So I'm taking the existing features around the landscape here, and I'm modifying them to make them look like this. So and a minute multiplied by about 25,000. Very nice industrial design. Yeah, and that's kind of like what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to blend the industrial looking iron farm, but with kind of like the natural features of the landscape. So, of course, right now, I repeat, I'm at the very beginning stages of terraforming this. So it looks very, very geometric. But now I want to start incorporating the natural features and to start breaking it up a little bit. Still keeping that kind of impression, but, you know, making it a little bit more natural. We'll put some natural geologic kinds of features in here and stuff, and kind of break up the block palette a little bit. And my idea is just to try to clean this up and make it look like a halfway decent build, not just the guts of a farm before the season ends, which may be soon. So I'm a little hard pressed to get that done. And I'm thinking, you know what? Let's make the step of this right here, so it's a little bit easier to manage. Oh dear. That's gonna have to come down. Or, you know what? Maybe I can just kind of move the trunk over a little bit. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something about that, I'm thinking. That might get to stay where it's at. So what? Yeah, maybe. Okay, so having a step down like that is good. Okay, that's working out well. Let's see, if I put in another block like this, we'll get this nice 45-degree diagonal here. That'll work out. Then I might do the same thing here. Just bring this forward until I get a nice... nice 45 step down like that. Okay, that might be good. And we can get to the outside of this. We'll put some bounding blocks like that. Let's have a butcher. And then we'll build up the sides there. We'll take down some birch trees. How am I doing for time? I've got 4 minutes left to the stream. I love that aesthetic. Industrial plants just barely blend into the natural design right nearby. Or the tree grew into the path a bit because your plant has been there a long time. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like the road has been here so long that the tree moved into it. Maybe. Some of this stuff, though. You know what I'm saying? Please, hands. Please. Okay, this is good. I think I want to level this part out. And then we'll get some bordering parts there on the side, which will not be path blocks. But that's going to come down. Let's put these into place. Okay, that's good. Of course, the roads are a little bit less critical now that everybody has Elytra on the server. And if the stream goes, I just want to continue the road down to here. If the stream goes over a little bit, that's fine. But I do have to be careful. I do have to go pick up my son today. Kachi gets out early today, so I don't really have a lot of time. Huh? Oh, I see you hiding down there. Baba has to go fetch the boy. Fuck. Am I out of dirt? I think I am. I'm going to have to go get some more. Let's at least bring the path blocks up to that point. I'm thinking of removing that. All right, we could do this. Yeah, and then we have to get some more dirt blocks. All right, that's looking good. Okay, and I think we're good there. Ship. This might have to go. I'm because we can always move that over a little bit more. Maybe like right around here. Let's get some dirt blocks. We'll just finish up the very edge right there, and then we can call it a stream. Most would nuke the trees and then add bushes and flowers near the path. Yeah, I'm probably going to do a lot of that stuff, actually. I tend to do something uncommon, it seems, like maybe I'd add random metal items next to the path, like they were discarded artifacts or equipment. That might not be a bad idea. I might use that. We do have path items here as far as lights that Nova has put in there, and steps where the terrain alters. We do have some of that stuff. But, other things along the way, though, yeah, that's cool. Give it a little bit of lore. All right, we just need to take care of that. Done. Let's offload this stuff. Let's get a little bit more dirt. Let's finish this up. We'll pose for our thumbnail and then we'll raid out. I'm definitely at this point gonna have to do a raid and run. which I really don't like doing, but can't be avoided right now because I do have to go fetch the boy. Let's do this. I gotta try to leave that in, but let's at least take off the bottom layer of branches. It doesn't look quite so janky. Branches, leaf blocks, you know what I mean. The leafy bits. That's not so bad. We do have similar issues out here. I think those are going to have to go, though. Maybe not this one, but the one next to it. That one's going to have to go. That's a little too much. You know what I'm saying? It's a little too much. And again, taking the bottom parts of this off. Yeah. That's not too bad, I guess. Okay, that's good. No, that's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Okay, I like that. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I like that. That is cool. A little bit of server lag there. All right, let's see if I can do this thumbnail properly. Yeah, this side of the farm looks really cool. Let's take it from there. So I will outward this way. See if I can get the iron fireplace. Maybe right. I'm a little too far away. I need to change my angle. So I'm posing for my thumbnail right now. Let's get a little bit closer. Let's get a little more momentum, and it's almost nighttime too, so. These aerial thumbnails are very difficult to pose. I gotta get this just right. All right, let's do the sleeping. I'll make one more pass at it. I need to be lower. And you know what? I'm thinking of taking out the scaffolding too. I don't think we need that observation point any longer at this juncture. Let's go make an adjustment here. There. All right, so I just have to skim the surface of that. And I did say I was going to remove this. I've got quite a bit of scaffoldy bits here. Oh, maybe not that much. There's probably some in the trees there, but whatever, whatever. Let's try this again. Skim right over the surface. And maybe pull up at the last minute. Just like that day of a Macho Grande. That's not bad. That's pretty good. I really like that. I get the circular path in there. All right, good enough. He says good enough, and yet he's going to do another take. That one looks good. All right. Now, Lone Star. And this is for you, buddy. One must be careful how one logs out of the server. Log out in a safe place. A safe place that is not likely to be subject to change. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Let's log off so we don't die. Let's switch over to camp scene. And let's get caught up. Yeah, I just like the idea that places haven't been used if they're established. Not messy, but there's things that were temporarily moved out or in way later. Yes. Yeah, it makes it look like it's lived in, right? Also fun for new people to discover and show off to others. They ponder what they are or do or mean. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Like when we offer up the season map for downloading when we switch to the new season. Yeah, and then the viewers can go in and explore the map and stuff, and it's like, what is the lore? What is the history behind this? There is none. I was just scattering junk there to make it look cool. All right. I have to wrap things up. I've gone a bit over here. It looks like Siege is still streaming at this point. Let's drop in and let's say hi to Siege and Reptoid. So there is the raid message. You can see it there in the chat. You can copy and paste that into the chat if you would like to come along and join us on the raid. And I always encourage the viewers to do so. Even if you can't stay for the entire stream, at least drop in and say hi. And if you feel so inclined, drop a follow, some bits, a sub. That would be really cool. Let us see. Capital. That's right. Excuse me. There we go. And said raid is counting down. Family-friendly viewers, Siege's stream is rated for mature viewers. A little bit of language and stuff like that. But Siege is a cool guy. Minecrafter, Of course, Reptoid is in there as well. So please drop in and say hi to them and stuff. They're cool dudes. God, I can't recall how long I've known Siege. I think Siege and I first started dropping in on each other's streams in 2021. I'm twins. 2 places. Yes, Reptoid. It's been a while. But Siege is a cool dude. You should check him out, definitely. Okay, yes, that's all set. All right, I'd like to remind everybody that we do this Buffooncraft stream every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our next stream will be Sunday. That'll be from 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That will be Kachi time. And then the stream following that will be Wednesday from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That will be Generations Minecraft server. And we will be in the survival world on Wednesday. With that being said, I would like to raid out to Siege now. Thanks for showing up, everybody. Bye for now.